Hey, this is Anthony with RevZilla TV. We can watch, decide, and ride. Welcome to the fall update of our 2015 motorcycle jacket buyer's guide at RevZilla.com. In this video, I'm going to break down the best of what's new for motorcycle jackets in fall of 2015. We've seen all of the key manufacturers release their collections, and we're distilling it down from a style, price, and functional standpoint into what we think is the best. So based on our riding, our research, our expert opinion, if you see it in this, we're absolutely getting behind it. Now remember, this is part of our larger gear guide series. Helmets, jackets, boots, gloves, RevZilla.com/guides. We're even doing a handful of fall updates. So you can shop the full collection, check out all the other gear guides in different categories, whether you're just starting out or you're looking to upgrade. At any point, you can click the info button to visit our product page, shop the full collection, and watch detailed breakdown videos. Now, first up to my left, I have the standout in the city category. This is the Revit Tyler jacket. Now, city to me means off the bike, on the bike, great style and protection, and the Tyler from Revit comes in just under the $300 mark. Now, one color available. I have black. It's waterproof, non-removable waterproofing, but fully removable thermal liner. And high-vis Brian is 6 foot. 195, 42-inch chest. He's wearing a size large. It just carries that great style, great protection scheme, and it's going to cover you to 2 to 3 season cold weather riding, and it is going to be waterproof. Now turn around, face the back for me there, HVB. The other thing you got to keep a note of is there's no back protector going to be included. You're going to want to upgrade that on your own, and the entire exterior is PowerShell 750. So coupled with your Knox armor, come back around to the front for me there, HVB. You're going to have a rock solid option that won't break the bank, that's going to look great on a lot of different types of bikes. So whether you're riding, you're cruising into work, or you're bar hopping on a Friday night, at this price, the Revit Tyler is going to be a rock solid option in the city collection. From city, now we move into 2-season hot weather sport badass. This is the Alpinestars Warden Air, and it's the first time we've seen them do an all blacked out mesh, part of the Black Shadow collection. So you're looking just over the $300 mark. I have Buzzsaw to my left, 6 foot, 215, 46-inch chest, wearing an extra large. You can see sport cut on this guy, and again, Black Shadow means it's going to be tonal throughout. So whether it's the outer shell, whether you're seeing the logo wing, you even have these sonically welded mesh panels to flow air, or the plasma cut DFS system, everything on this jacket is meant to be in stealth mode. Now Buzzsaw, turn the face backwards for me. There is a lightweight windbreaker liner, but when I say 2-season, I think 2-season hot weather, late spring, all summer, early fall, and remember, come back around to the front for me. There's an enforced WP if you want to go 3-season cold. Now on the back protection side, remember, you're going to need to update this to a Nucleon KR1i or KR2i to add that CE level 2. But again, we absolutely love it because Alpinestars has finally taken Black Shadow, which is all murdered out and stealth, and taking it really to a TGP R Air chassis with a sport fit and a great attack on summer weight riding. Staying with our sport theme, the next standout moves from 2-season hot weather to 3 full seasons. This is the new Speed and Strength Lightspeed around the $300 mark. Now, as you can see to my left, it's an asymmetrical design. I have it on our boy high-vis Brian. You see, this is the black and high-vis yellow. What other color are we going to pick? There's also a black and orange and a murdered out black version. Now, why it stand out for us, besides the fact that at $300, there's a ton of bang for the buck here. I like it because it basically takes a stretch panel off of a race suit, and what you're going to do is you're going to make it ripstop and do an entire jacket out of it. Now, I consider it 3-season, spring, summer, fall, because in the fall and spring, you're going to have good coverage. In the summertime, you're going to be able to open up the vents, 2 in the front, 2 in the back, and again, it's going to fit you like a glove. The interior of this bad boy is just going to be your basic mesh. And from a size standpoint, you can see it's definitely a sport orientation. High-vis Brian, you know him and love him, 6 foot, 195, 42-inch chest. He's wearing a size medium from Speed and Strength, so that's definitely an American fit in my book that you're in a medium. Now turn around, face the back for me. If we look at it as he goes backwards, remember, full armor complement, CE-rated vault armor, shoulders, elbows, and you're going to get these external hard parts, but what you also have is the vault armor back protector, CE level 1, and as you move your way down, you're not going to be able to see it, but there is a jeans loop so you can tie this bad boy onto your pants if you're not wearing a riding pant. Now come back around to the front for me. Remember, standout in the new collection for fall 15, we haven't seen anybody do a stretch panel jacket that's being reinforced of this nature, and again, the price point's not going to break the bank. This is the Speed and Strength Lightspeed jacket. From sport, now we go to sport touring. And if we look to my left, this is the brand new Climb Apex jacket. Now, we know Climb, they make bomb-proof off-road stuff, typically Gore-Tex, typically using molecular armor. They took a Badlands Pro and they've made it for sport touring riding. So this is the Apex. 4-season technical shell, Gore-Tex, waterproof, breathable, guaranteed for life. And the key changes here, it's definitely less baggy than a Badlands Pro, so it's a little bit more svelte for sport touring riding. And think about that, that's 3 to 4 season road riding. And the other thing they've done here, which I absolutely love, is they've set it up so that all the ventilation is in spots that are gonna work a little bit better for a fared motorcycle. Now, Buzzsaw to my left, 6 foot, 215, 46-inch chest. He's wearing a size large in the Climb Apex, and you see it. It's a little bit more of that sport touring cut versus that off-road Badlands cut. Also keep in mind that you're getting some different functions here. You're getting a lot of venting. Remember, bring your own base layers, as I said, but you're still getting that D30 T5 Evo Pro armor complement. So molecular, beefy, ventilated, and it's also going to be temperature stable at your shoulders, at your elbows, which you can also see are going to be coated in full grain leather. So again, waterproof breathability, vents open in the summertime. Turn backwards for me there, Buzzsaw. Full back armor complement here with basic reflective as well as branding. Again, not as long as the Badlands, but it's covering you with a different style and a different type of riding in mind. Come back around to the front. So again, now Apex Predator from the Badlands and Climb, stable for off-road. For on-road, this would be your Climb Apex, which we're really excited for them to bring to the table in 3 colors for the fall of 2015. To completely change gears, next up I have the Icon 1000 4-stall at around the $300 mark. Now before I get into the nuance of why you can obviously, it's a new style from Icon 1000, I would love it if you click our logo, subscribe to us at RevZilla TV, leave me your comments, your questions, and your feedback on anything I've showed you today, and more importantly, debate me in the comments if you think I left anything out. Now diving back into the 4-stall, which makes the grade in my opinion because it's the baby brother of the Icon 1000 A-Corp. Now the A-Corp 3 years ago was a $600 full leather. Few people can absorb the cost of such a premium high-end jacket. What they've done with the 4-stall is they've taken that great Mad Max military inspiration and they've baked it down into a wax-coated canvas that's now available around the $300 mark, which I absolutely love. Black only. My favorite thing about it is it has that Mad Max badass design, and in my opinion, it's really going to be best suited for the crossover audience. So think about your retro audience or your V-twin audience, and it is suited for 2 to 3 season warm weather riding. So two vents on the biceps, 2 pit vents. You can open it up, and you can also fully remove the satin vest liner, which is going to allow you to beef up the thermal. Now, Buzzsaw to my left, 6 foot. 215, 46-inch chest. He's wearing a size large. You can see it's more of a touring cut. And as you get a quick look at some of the other features here, you have full grain leather in your impact areas. Turn backwards for me there, Buzzsaw. You'll see along the back, you do have solid stretch panels, and you have that great wax-coated canvas that goes all the way down. You see that leather on the back side of the elbows as well. There's also a big, beefy back protector done in D30, as well as the rest of the armor's done in D30. Come back around to the front for me, completing the set. So again, 2 to 3 season warm weather, badass military. You have your webbing, you have a lot of functionality and all the finishing details from Icon 1000. This is the 4-stall. Next up in our fall update is a bit of a showstopper from Revit. This is the only rain gear in our guide today. So waterproof, breathable, this is the new Revit Guardian H2O 3L. And really what's different between the Guardian and any other rain gear that you might see, and by the way, he's wearing the jacket as well as the pants, is the fact that it's going to be a big upgrade over your typical rain gear. And it does that by its articulation, it does it by its reflectivity scheme, it does it with its creature comforts like a zipper garage, as well as the zipper that you're gonna see going all the way down. But the big key thing that separates something like the Revit Guardian from other rain gear is the fact that the Hydrotex waterproof breathable layer is actually bonded to the outer shell. So it's almost like a Gore Pro. So keep you safe from the elements, keep you dry from the elements, but it's going to allow you to sweat and allow you to breathe. You're not going to get that trash bag effect. Now, high-vis Brian to my left, 6 foot, 195, 42-inch chest. He actually has his Guardian over top of the Tyler we showed you earlier in the video. So you're going to use the size chart and buy your size. He's wearing a size large, and it's going to naturally fit and be adjustable over top of your normal gear. Keep that in mind. That's what you need to do. It's not meant to be sized to your body. It's meant to be sized to go over top of your riding gear. Now, high-vis Brian, turn backwards for me. You can see the vent scheme, you can see the micro ripstop. All this gear has its own stuff sacks that are going to be built in. So again, it is rain gear. So you're going to be able to stow it on your bike in your tank bag or in your luggage, as well as the pants here, which are the Guardian pants, sold separately. Come back around to the front, and keep in mind there are 2 colors. So there's going to be your cement black, there's also going to be a high-vis black. This stuff really brings up the breathability, articulation, and creature comfort factor on a category of rain gear, which typically is an afterthought, and it doesn't have to be. This is the Revit Guardian H2O 3L jacket and pants. Next up, Dainese finally makes the cut, and it makes it with the brand new Avro D1. Now, the previous Avro was an absolute juggernaut, whether you're riding sport commuting, or you're taking it to the track as a top half of a two-piece race suit. For fall of 2015, Dainese has really made 4 key changes to an already rock-solid jacket without changing the price. Well done. If we look at it to the left, the first thing that you're going to see is that they blacked out the shoulders, and that's really the only aesthetic that's changed here. So again, just updating the styling as we move into the D1 era. Now, functionally, they've taken the jacket, they've added a split chest protector pocket on both sides versus the single unit, and on the back, when I turn high-vis Brian backwards, not yet, you're going to see micro-elastication has been dramatically increased, and they've finally added 2 vents to a jacket that can now be a bit more versatile when you look at spring, summer, and fall weather riding, even though you have that full sleeve thermal that allows you to stretch it that much further. Now, high-vis Brian to my left, 6 foot, 195, 42-inch chest. You can see it's more of a sport cut. I'm not going to quite call it a race cut here in the Avro. He's wearing a size 52. Keep that in mind. Now, turn backwards for me there, HVB. If we get a look at it, regular elastication, micro elastication, additional 45-degree angle micro elastication in the elbow, and here are these 2 zips on the back as great exhaust ports. They didn't exist previously, and we're extremely happy that Dainese would add them. Now, I'd love to see the Avro D1 come in a perf version, but for now, we just have the non-perf version. But again, they're taking something that's an amazing platform and making that much better, still coming in under the $700 mark. Come back around for me to the front there, HVB, and you also have a handful of new colors available. This is the black anthracite in the new Avro D1. And last up in our fall update is the Olympia Expedition jacket. Well-deserved, well-received from Olympia. 4-season, bomb-proof, north of the $400 mark, and really stands on the shoulders of what Olympia does so well. So if we look at it, you're going to get 4-season functionality. Notice that we have some of the vents that are open along the front here, flowing direct air from the chest, from underneath the arm. You'll see it along the back as well. Now, with those vents closed, we work our way into fall, spring, and deep into the winter. Waterproof, breathable, removable destination liner, and a fully removable full-sleeve thermal liner as well. So again, for just over the $400 mark, you're getting waterproof breathability, you're getting a thermal aspect, and you're getting great bomb-proofiness. And I say that because Olympia has been solid over the years at using 2000D Invista Cordura in your impact areas and 600D Cordura in your main construction. Now, quick note on sizing. You can see I have Buzzsaw here in the high-vis black version. Again, a few colors available. There's also a ladies version. He's going to be 6 foot. 215, 46-inch chest, wearing a size extra large from Olympia. And you'll also note there's a lot of cinchability. It's a waist-length jacket, but again, in the arms, around the waist, turn backwards for me there, Buzzsaw. You see it along the back side here where it cinches down. You're also going to get a quick shot of this panel, which is ratcheted down. Again, summertime riding, liners out, you're going to get direct airflow. Comes in CE level 1 back protectors, as well as CE level 1 shoulder, as well as elbow protection, and a lot of reflectivity in piping and tape throughout the jacket. You can also see up here towards the top that ripstop inner rain liner, which also doubles as a rain gear to go on the outside if you want to wear it that way as well. Come back around to the front. So remember, this is the Olympia Expedition in men's and women's. It's going to be waterproof and really give you that true bomb-proof 4-season, multi-season, multi-condition road riding setup. Now, the next step in your journey is to click the info button on your desktop or on your mobile device. Visit us at RevZilla.com in our gear guide section. Watch all the detailed breakdown videos we have on all the products I've showed you today, but more importantly, read other rider reviews. You can also check out our larger guide series, helmets, jackets, boots, gloves, with a handful of fall updates. Whether you're just starting out or whether you're looking to upgrade, we're going to give you the key products that we stand behind in each of the major riding gear and part categories. As always, we're going to ship for free over $39. If you want to talk to a gear geek, see us at RevZilla.com or 877-792-9455. Thanks for watching our fall update of the 2015 Motorcycle Jacket Buyer's Guide. I'm Anthony. We'll see you next time.